This is Christina with another episode of iNews. Today we have an awesome piece about one of our own full sailors, Michael Staley, who found the Apple prototype just a few weeks ago. After calling me about the device, we conducted an on-campus interview. So let's take a look at it. So, what do you have here for us? I mean, did you just come across this thing?
Christina, all I can say is there is a God. Stuff like this does not happen to normal people. I'm just in class like a normal day, and I go out skipping off to the restroom, and bam, there it was. Just this huge, beautiful iWall attached to one of the stalls. I went nuts.
Well, what a surprise. What'd you do about it?
I didn't really know what to think. Like, I got there and it was this display on the wall playing some weird video. So I started touching it and playing with it, and it turned out to be the screensaver.
So what kind of reactions have you gotten about your find?
Well, to be honest with you, nobody really believed me at first. But now that I put my video online, I get about 100,000 hits a day. I'm getting a lot of really mixed reactions from people.
So what about the specs? I'm pretty sure that must be incredible.
Oh yeah. From what I can tell, it's got a very nice 6-foot display, like a 10 terabyte hard drive, like a ridiculous 64 gigabytes of RAM, and some really crazy Intel processor I've never heard of.
Aren't you afraid of getting in legal trouble with Apple or Intel? I'm pretty sure they won't take it lightly.
It's all good. I'm behind over 9,000 proxies.
So now let's take a closer look at how the public, or more specifically the full sailors, are reacting to the iWall.
iWall is basically an oversized iPad, and an iPad is just an oversized iPhone.
Now, while that's awesome in theory,
it's the greatest thing in the world. I'm praying that I get my hands on it.
Who needs an iWall? It's too big for me.
I guess you're a teacher, it'd be kind of useful. Use that instead of a chalkboard.
it has an option on the right?
I think that's almost a little bit more useful than the iPad.
You see this? This is a purse. Everything has to fit in here. I have my iPod here, I have everything here. So I don't need a stupid iWall.
It's the iPad just like enlarged.
I have the options to save movies, pictures, everything.
I think it's excessive, but it's a great selling technique.
Apple's just trying to get every little nickel and dime that they can.
If that doesn't take phone calls, it's worthless.
I just wish it were bigger, really.
Yes, it definitely might be the greatest thing in the world, but that is not what Michael is thinking right now. He has been officially missing since Friday night, just days after our interview. So please, if you see him or the iWall, please text WALL to 91767. Thank you for watching iNews. Be sure to check us out next week and see where the iWall is headed next. Man, look at this. This is gorgeous. Very kind of awkward, but hopefully you can